DM starts the campaign nice but progressively becomes unhinged. This happened over the course of several months, but I'll aim to summarise as best I can. About 2.5 years ago, I, NB30, start a campaign. My first campaign, with DM, M50, and a group of 4 other people, all M ages 35 to 45. At the start, all is going well. The group is having a lot of banter, and the inside jokes are building fast in a group of rogue/bard, fighter, druid, me, artificer. Artificer and I knew each other and were friends prior to the game. I'm interested in learning how to DM, so I strike a friendship with the DM and we start talking about potentially running the next campaign as co-DMs. Progressively, however, I notice that the DM is playing favourites with the fighter. The fighter can make jokes, often harassy in nature, that are amusing, but jokes by the artificer or me is frustrating and almost immediately shut down. Out of combat stuff the fighter comes up with needs to involve the whole party, including a joke about following my druid around and not giving an inch of privacy to disrupt something I had explicitly said I wanted to do on my own, while anything not pertinent to the main quest is dismissed for Artificer and me. My druid loses a crucial piece of equipment during an important fight, and it takes 3 months to replace it with something equally powerful, while the others gain 2 equipment upgrades in that same time, putting me at a deficit in combat compared to the rest of the party. Artificer leaves the group due to changes in work schedules and is replaced by a friend of the DM's, Barbarian. With the arrival of Barbarian, the DM gets more and more aggressive in his DMing, placing us in fights and puzzles increasingly elaborate and getting audibly frustrated, we would play over Discord voice call, if we weren't getting the solution to the puzzle quick enough, and regularly telling us that we needed to take the game seriously and that now was the time that maybe we would die. That last part would make him feel excited and wasn't discussed beforehand. And also, I had explicitly expressed multiple times before that I wasn't interested in the permadeath of my character. I was starting to get scared of the DM at this point, both because it was starting to become increasingly obvious the game was getting out of hand, and because I could no longer recognize my friend. Then everything came to a halt one night where the DM, fighter, and barbarian joined in on a joke to make fun of me for wanting a killer whale wild shape for my druid. DM was restricting which wild shapes I could and couldn't use, laughing at everything my character had done in the campaign in the last few weeks, and overall being obnoxious. I got tired of this whole boys will be boys mentality at that point and decided to leave the group. That's a pretty toxic table for sure. It sounds like everyone else at the table had a prior friendship with the DM or played into his favour over the course of the game. That rogue bard seems pretty complacent in all this if you and Artificer were the only ones who got singled out. Honestly, OP, you're better off at a better table with more room for friends and less room for favourites. Don't let your first campaign be your only campaign, just your worst one. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.